Good gal.
Does he actually say?
You were not in sync.
Doesn't matter. You were not in sync.
You're
does
not
he
in
actually
sync.
say "Mama say Mama makusa kusa"? Whatever he says. Does he actually say that?
No,
Mama say Mama say Mama makusa. Does he actually say that, or is that bullshit?
Mama say, Mama sa, Mama makusa.
You're Googling.
What is it? I'm actually googling it.
He actually says that. Dream doesn't think he says that. Mama say Mama say Mama makusa.
Makusa roughly means dance in the Dola language of Cameroon. Wait, what is it actually saying? Wait.
Exactly. And Dream was like, no, Dream came up with this whole conspiracy theory. He's actually saying this.
Something. I wanna be starting something. Mama say, Mama say.
No, Dream, no. What did you say before? Wait, man.
I'm say for you one more time.
No, exactly. That's
No,
some bullshit.
that's what I saw on TikTok. Wait.
TikTok's all fake.
Wait. I'm actually googling it.
You are lying.
What does Michael Jackson say in starting something?
He actually says, Mama say Mama say Mama makusa. Come on. That's a classic.
1 second, I'm googling the lyrics.
I'm Googling the lyrics. If you go on Spotify right now, the lyrics will be Mama say Mama makusa.
Wait, what is he saying? To be fair, I saw it on TikTok.
You're cancelled.
I saw it on TikTok, but every lyric you look at, it's still saying
No.
Mama say, Mama makusa.
Exactly, because that's real. That's the realness.
I love how Michael Jackson just got away with just singing random words and making it sound so good.
Well, no, isn't that actual real words?
I think it's like from a different language.
So it's not random words.
Well, not random words, but
Yeah, I don't want to alarm
I'm gonna
you,
get cancelled.
but I'm looking at that. Doesn't that look like a dog over there?
A dog?
That little... You know what I'm talking about?
What?
That little... No, on top of the... Yeah,
On top of the what?
on top of the washing machine.
A dog?
Doesn't that little tissue, that brown tissue, look like a dog?
You mean the brown tissue that someone washed in their washing by accident?
Yes, it looks like a dog and it's staring
You
at me.
sound, can I just say, it's just as crazy as Michael Jackson singing, Mama say, Mama makusa. I thought you were going to say, I'm going to get cancelled because I said random words and what I meant to say, like...
Delete me from this conversation.
Jesus.
Anyway,
To confirm, Michael Jackson is indeed singing, Mama say, Mama makusa.
Mama say, Mama say, Mama makusa. Mama say, Mama say, Mama makusa.
I think every mic test we have to sing.
No, we'll do something else.
Why not?
Last episode was Beauty and the Beast. We have to do something each episode, I think. Anyways. Oh, I got the soundbite for it as well, you know.
What, the Mama say, Mama makusa?
No, I wish I
was
did.
gonna say, can you imagine?
Sony would sue me so quickly if I did that.
Anyways.
Anyway, so want to thank our sponsors before we start. Japan Crate and actually Sugoi Mart and Crunchyroll. And today, Georgina, we got our snacks. What is the snack today? Oh, this is quite firm and squishy. What is this, Georgina?
It's really good. It's not too sweet.
What is it?
It's pandan Swiss roll cake.
Ooh, what's that?
It's pandan is like a green leaf, I think. Like they have in many parts of Asia. And I don't know, it just... I can't explain exactly what pandan is, but all I just know, it tastes so good and the cake is really light. It's not too sweet, it's not too overbearing, and the texture is just so soft and moist.
Moist. Oh, what were you talking about today, though?
Literally Michael Jackson.
No, the episode. This episode is not Michael Jackson. What the fuck? What are we actually talking about today?
Oh, I know. Hendon Yokocho.
It's not Hendon.
What is it?
It's not Hendon.
Hendon.
No.
Hedon.
Hedon.
Oh.
Hendon.
Wait, is that the
Hendon,
name
yeah,
of the street?
okay,
Hedon Street.
Hendon Street, yeah. That's why they call it Hendon.
What did I call it? Hendon.
You said Hendon.
Well, in my defense, I call penguins when they should be called penguins.
What?
How do you say penguins?
Say penguin.
Apparently they're penguins.
Yeah, penguin.
Not penguins.
Yeah, they're not penguins because there's no I in the beginning.
That's what I thought.
But at least you're not Jennifer Cumberbatch. What's his name?
Jennifer. Who?
I forgot his name. The guy that
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, the guy that-
Wait, where did you get Jennifer from?
I was thinking Jennifer Clarkson. What's her name?
Jennifer Clarkson.
No, I'm getting confused, man. What's her name?
Bitch,
Jennifer.
are you okay?
I don't think I am. No, what's his name? What's her name? She was in that film.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Hunger Games.
Jennifer Lawrence.
That's it,
Yeah.
Jennifer. I was thinking confused between Jennifer Lawrence and
Benedict Cumberbatch.
and Jennifer Cumberbatch.
Like, how did you?
don't know.
I don't even know, literally. Anyway.
But isn't one of your friends like obsessed with Benedict Cumberbatch?
I think it was Barsha for a while.
I think it was. He was in like Sherlock.
And to me, I always thought he just looked like a random soggy cucumber.
Soggy cucumber. Well, his name is Cumberbatch.
He just looked like a foot. Like, everyone has like an insane crush on him. Although he did have a glow up for the Marvel Doctor Strange films. But everyone had like a really weird obsession with him. And I just looked at this and I thought, this guy looks like a foot.
Do you know who else looks like a foot?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
No, that's rude, man. Who is she married
And
to?
just like that.
Who's she? She's married to someone on Desperate Housewives, I swear.
Is she?
No, she was married to someone. Georgina, we know who she was married to.
1 second. I can't remember.
She's married to someone that's famous, and I think we saw it during John Wick or something.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Who was she married to?
She's married to someone famous.
Aren't they all? Wait 1 second.
Not all of them.
Matthew Broderick?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in John Wick.
Who's that?
You don't know Matthew
Oh, she was with Robert Downey Jr. for a few
What?
years as well. I know.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, no, she's married to Matthew Who? Ugh. He's not in John Wick, is he? Wait,
He is. He's in John Wick.
this guy.
Let's see him.
I don't think you want to see him.
I want to see him right now.
No, if you want to see him.
Can we see him?
Well, no, can you wait? Can you wait? I'm looking.
Daddy,
Thank you.
daddy, daddy.
He was in the B movie. That's the
What?
only thing I recognize on him. Wait. Wait.
Can we talk about the B movie
The B
for a
movie
moment?
was
Can we talk
so,
about it?
yes, so good.
What?
The B movie. So
Wasn't
no, he wasn't.
Seinfeld
He
in that?
wasn't. He wasn't in John Wick or anything like
It
that.
wasn't John Wick.
No, he wasn't because I'm literally looking. He wasn't in any of those films. The only thing I can recognize is the B movie.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, can we talk about something for a second?
go on.
John Wick, B movie. B movie.
Yeah.
That is such a weird movie. A woman falls in love with a fucking bee
Yeah.
and leaves her husband
For a
for a fucking bee.
How does that work?
It does not make
But can
any
I say
sense.
it was so popular in
But-
our generation?
Wasn't the bee Seinfeld?
I don't know.
I think it's Jerry Sein. I think the bee was Jerry Seinfeld. So I mean,
Can we talk about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
yeah. What about it?
Is it in the Middle East? Has they replaced the meatballs with falafel?
They did.
This
I
is
think
what I
in
found
Israel,
so
that's what they
crazy.
did, yeah.
What do they name it?
I don't know. It's raining falafel. I think that's the actual name.
I just find that so insane.
Yeah. Anyway, what we're talking about today is we're not talking about meatballs. We're not talking about falafel, but we're talking about Yokocho in.
That cake
Hedden.
is really good.
Oh yeah, it was a good cake. It was a good cake. Okay, Yokocho in Hendon. What is Yokocho, Georgina?
Yokocho. So Yokocho.
Yokocho.
It's just
Sorry.
piss me off. You can say it now, bitch. You go. I hate you.
You can go.
No, I don't want to do it.
I'm sorry, Georgina.
No. So Hendon.
Hendon. Imagine they open the Yokocho in Hendon.
I literally had a Bruce Almighty moment where he goes blah, 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 blah. I love that Bruce Almighty scene with Steve Carell?
Sting Carell.
Jennifer Cumberbatch.
Jennifer Cumberbatch. Okay. I'll allow that. Continue.
That scene with like what's his name, Bruce Almighty and who was it, Jim Carrey and Steve Carell, where he's just there making Steve Carell do all these really weird like random noises on air. I will never get over that scene because it was just perfectly executed. I think that begun Steve Carell's like career.
No.
Was that before or after The Office?
That was. I think during the same time. Anyway, but let's talk about it.
So you speak about Yokocho. Go
Yokocho. So basically, Yokocho is part of the Japan Center family. It's a sort of, I'd say, a 70s themed ramen bar. They have like, I don't know how to explain it, but you feel like you're transported into Japan in the 70s, right? But it's very nostalgic, even though, you know, we didn't live in the 70s, but they've got like 80s and 70s Japanese music playing in the background. Kind of the stuff you'd hear on TikTok from back in the day. And the ramen is just, so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like actual Japanese ramen. Like there's no sort of frills and I don't know how to explain it, but it's like very nostalgic type of ramen, right? There's no sort of additions or like crazy, because you know, like there's certain ramen places that are like, this is ice cream ramen. You know what I mean? That's actually, there's a place in Japan.
I know. I
that, right?
saw that, and I like a lot of food. I love ramen and I love ice cream, but there are just some foods.
I want to try it.
No.
I want to try ice cream.
It sounds disgusting.
Can we? Okay.
It looks disgusting.
Japan Center is listening to this. So Japan Center, when we go there, can we do something this absolutely nasty? Because they serve ice cream. Can we ask them
No, Bish.
to put a scoop
Bish,
of ice cream?
no. Bish, no.
We can do this.
No. I don't want to.
Let's try it.
It's disgusting.
That dog is looking at me again, Georgina.
It's not a dog. It's a tissue.
That looks like a dog. Don't tell me that don't look like a
It
dog.
doesn't look like a dog.
Hey, it's me, the dog. It looks like a dog, man.
It doesn't.
It's like, can we just stop him for a second? He's staring at me.
Bish, are you okay? Bish, are you okay?
I'm all right.
It's not a dog. Are you high?
No, I'm not.
Are you-
That pandan.
exactly. It's that pandan.
Sorry, the dog's looking at me.
It's not a dog. It's a piece. It's a piece of crumpled up tissue.
That looks exactly like a dog.
I don't know what we ate or drank now that made us so hyperactive. It was either the crisp, the onion ring crisp, or it was the pandan cake. That's all we ate.
Wait, Drink, can we just take away that piece of tissue?
No,
I
it's
beg.
not a dog.
It's scaring me, man.
It's not, I think you got to take a picture of it for people to know what you're on about.
People will know what I'm talking about.
Be like, the dog was staring at
The
me.
dog was staring at me the whole
It's
time.
just
Can
a
we
crump-
name him?
No. It's freaking
John
you.
the dog.
It's freaking you out, but you want to name him.
Yeah, because then I won't be afraid of him anymore.
Bish, are you okay?
I'm
Were
alright.
you dropped? Were you dropped in the head as a child?
No,
Are you sure?
maybe. Anyway, back onto the point. Yokocho.
Anyway, I think Bish, you need help.
Anyways.
Hi guys.
Oh, that was the wrong sound.
Daddy.
Shit.
Anyways.
Anyways, okay.
That took you like 3 sound bites.
Doesn't matter, man.
To find
I'm
out.
still learning.
Okay, go on.
So, Yokocho.
The dog is barking.
Stop. You're scaring me.
It's literally a crumpled up tissue that looks
Okay,
like.
so-
what kind of a dog does it look like?
It
Wait,
kind of reminds me of a.
a Yorkshire Terrier.
You see it too, right?
I see it.
That's what I'm saying. You thought it was crazy, but it looks like that, doesn't it?
It's literally a crumpled up piece of tissue.
It looks like the dog from the Caesar advert.
Oh
Doreen, you
my
know what I'm
God.
talking about.
Oh my god.
Wait, Doreen, say
It's
something.
Julius, not Caesar, is it?
No, it's the Caesar advert.
Is it? I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's not
Julius.
Julius. That's the name of Caesar. Talk about Yokocho for a moment.
Okay, ignore the dog. What are you doing, Bish?
I'm
It's
gonna fuck up the dog. Talk about Yokocho.
What did you eat? You're actually like off your rocket now. What did you eat? It's a crumpled up piece of tissue. Yeah, it kind of looks like the dog's fur. Because we washed the tissue by accident.
It looked like the dog's face. Anyway.
Well, she thought there was a random dog's face there.
Anyways.
Anyway, the dog is
Can we
gone.
talk? Okay, the dog's gone. I'm sorry. It's a tissue anyway, but. Okay. Anyway.
I threw the dog.
Anyways.
At Bish.
Anyway.
I think, can I just say one thing? I really think, with your vivid imagination, your listeners are going to think you're super weird now.
Doesn't matter. They thought that on the last episode.
What episode?
Ichiba episode.
Why do we, oh yeah, teapots.
Beauty and the Beast.
You're really hyperactive today.
I think it's the amount of sugar that we ate. Like, I ate McDonald's before the recordings, and I had a adult cream pie, is what they call them in Japan. In the UK, they call them a double chocolate pie, which I should
because
refer
an adult
to.
cream pie sounds.
Yeah, but that's the official name in Japan.
Yeah, but Japan has other things.
Doesn't
in Japan.
matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. That's the name in Japan. Anyway, so I had one of those chocolate pies.
Were they good?
They were really nice. It was really, really good. And I think McDonald's should just be like, forget about the apple pie. We should just stick this chocolate
No,
pie.
I love the apple pie.
No.
Can I say? Do you know what was
No.
the best?
No. No! God, no!
Can I say? Do you know what pie was really good? Before we move on to Yokocho, that wherever that place is, I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, Yokocho.
Do you know what? Do you know what place? Not place. You know what was really good? If you remember Dubai, what was it? The date and custard pie.
Oh, the date and custard pie.
Woo!
Good, man. That was good.
During Ramadan, that
During
feast.
Ramadan.
Because I don't know if they have it like all times of the year, or
No,
if it's
this
just a Ramadan thing.
Just for Ramadan. But
Can
it's
I
so
say
good.
that date and custard pie? Oh my god, so good.
It was good. But like I said, we ate like a lot of sugar before this recording.
You ate a lot of
Me.
sugar.
I had a choco pie as well, and a chocolate McDonald's pie, and I've got a McFlurry in the freezer.
Jesus, bish.
Jeez.
No wonder you were singing. No wonder you thought that was a dog. You're literally like high on sugar.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why I got my water bottle. Anyway,
What's that to do? Wait, what's your water bottle got to do with it?
it's just there
To flush out the sugar.
to flush out the sugar, I guess.
Cool.
And
Anyway, Yokocho.
Yokocho. You know what? I'm just gonna say this. I think Yokocho is literally the best ramen place in all of London. I look. I've only been there once, but we've spoken about ramen a lot on this podcast. We love ramen. We know ramen.
We know what makes a good ramen.
And I think Yokocho's got it all. It's got the vibes,
the set menus.
amazing.
The drinks
The
were
drinks and the alcohol.
Bish, what do you think alcohol is?
No, there's other styles of drinks as well.
Yeah.
There's non-alcoholic drinks like cream soda floats and stuff, right? Where they have the ice cream soda.
Oh, I wanted to
floats.
get the melon soda float.
Did you not get that?
No, I got
I
the
did.
tiki passion. The tiki passion was good.
What is the tiki passion? Tell us.
It was literally like passion fruit and like some
Was
other.
it alcoholic?
Yeah, it was so good.
They also do like soju, like highballs and stuff. It's really cool. Anyways, the ramen there. What I liked about it was I didn't know. You mentioned that you're going with Nicole. Shout out Nicole.
Yeah. No, Nicole doesn't get a shout out.
Why? We gave her a shout out on the last episode.
Yeah, but I like to keep Nicole secret because she's my friend.
Yeah, but we already mentioned her name. Are we gonna bleep out her name?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We could bleep out her name.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah, fuck Nicole. That's what you're trying to say. Okay, so anyway, you were going with Nicole, and then I just happened to be in the area because I was shopping at Selfridges.
I
was shopping at Selfridges because one, the restaurant that should not be named
Lies.
gave us. We'll talk about it on a future episode. But there was
Did we actually do an episode on that restaurant?
No, we're not.
I think it's best that we don't.
We don't. What was it?
Yeah.
We said we were gonna have like a special soundbite for it. What was it gonna be?
Delete me from this
Delete me
conversation.
from this
That's the
conversation.
one. So anyway, so that restaurant, I basically got a refund in forms of a Selfridges gift card.
Oh, so you just baited a restaurant is in Selfridges.
What? No. Anyway, so I was in Selfridges for whatever reason.
For an unrelated incident.
Okay, I went to buy headphones in Selfridges.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to buy headphones in Selfridges, and I was like, oh, I need a place to eat. And Georgina was talking about this Yokocho place. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I recognize that name from Ichiba. So I was like, okay.
I had no idea they were owned by each other.
I knew
Yeah.
because I remember they were on the menu.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is definitely something to do with Japan Center.
Yeah, I had no idea.
When I saw TikToks on it, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go and visit. I went in. The place was pretty empty
Yeah.
because it was in like this sort of hidden street almost.
It's in Hedden Street.
Hidden
yeah.
Street.
Hedden
But it's
Street,
so
which is
hidden. It's like on
Hedden,
Regent Street.
yeah, but Hedden Street is like a side road on Regent Street that has all the restaurants and bars and whatnot.
Exactly. And what's interesting is the place is called Yokocho. Yokocho literally means alleyway in Japanese. Like it's supposed to be that hidden spot that you basically go for ramen.
Yeah.
Which I liked it because when I went in, the vibes were good. You had like these
The decorations were so
amazing.
nice.
I went down to the toilets.
Yeah.
right, as you do in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And I felt that I was transported in like the Taisho era of Japan.
Yeah.
You know that era where it's like Demon Slayer is set in? Like I felt that. Anyway.
Delete me from this conversation. Delete me from this
So anyway,
conversation.
that's what I was saying. So you see the lanterns and it kind of felt really nice because
Wait,
there's an
can I
upstairs
pause
and
you?
a
Can I
downstairs.
pause you for a second?
Yes.
Nezuko-chan!
Nezuko! What was that guy? No, what's his name?
Tamparo.
Umai!
No, wait. Who was
Umai!
it? It was what's his name? It was oh God, what's
It's that pig guy. What's his name?
What's his name?
Manjiro!
Yeah, the guy that goes Manjiro. That guy.
Manjiro!
Yeah.
What's his name?
I can't remember. Inosuke.
Inosuke.
Yeah.
Manjiro!
Yeah, literally.
Anyway, so it kind of gave that sort of Demon Slayer vibe almost.
You're an idiot, honestly.
But no, what I liked about it is that there's an upstairs and a downstairs.
Yeah,
The upstairs is quite nice because you can actually have seating at the bar area.
Wait, can I?
But I didn't get that.
I didn't go downstairs, but what Nicole said is downstairs they have like these individual booths,
Yes.
City Ramen.
Which is traditional. If you
I
go to a
didn't
ramen
know
shop
that.
in Japan.
If I knew that was the case, I would have abandoned Nicole.
But I think the reason why we were not sat down there was because they're open at certain times and the place does get busy during the week when people are having lunch and stuff. And we went during I think it was on a Sunday or something.
Saturday.
It was on a weekend. I think it was like Father's Day weekend as well. It was like, I think it was Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
So it was like really, really empty, but it was still a lovely vibe. They had booth seating if you have like a group of 4 or whatever, which I think would be really nice. They also had like standard tables and they had like singular tables and on the bar,
Yeah.
as well as the sort of private ramen booths downstairs, which is something that you actually get in traditional Japanese ramen bars
I think
and restaurants.
that's so cool.
And what I like about that as well is that you can make your orders and do all your interactions without interacting with anyone.
It's a very good place for introverts, 100%.
It's so good
Yeah.
for that. And the lovely thing is each table has a QR code. You scan your
Oh,
QR
can
code.
I say one thing?
and you
Because
order
we were.
that. That's how I ordered.
Yeah, no, that's how I ordered as well. But me and Nicole were having issues, yeah. Because me and Nicole are a bit dense. So we tried to scan the barcode on the menu, not reading that, it's on the table. And then me and Nicole even made another mistake when we clocked on, it's on the table. We tried to scan the table next to us because we got put on like 2 tables, but obviously one of them was empty next to us. We didn't see that the table we were actually sat on had the code, so we scanned the table next to us.
And you still got your food.
Yeah, because it was literally a table next to us, but it was just like such an epic fail of a moment.
Well, that's on you, I guess.
Yeah,
I didn't have
that's
that
not
issue.
their fault. It's just us being really
So,
dense.
what I ended up doing was they sat me near the bar, but I wanted to sit at the bar because I always kind of like that idea. You know when you're like playing Persona
when
and
you're
then they're
alone
eating
eating
in the bar?
ramen, like I'm not the kind of person that likes sitting at the bar, but if I'm alone and eating ramen,
I would
have
definitely
to sit
do it at the bar.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't want a table.
That's the thing, and they still put me at a table, and that's fine. I just really would have loved to sit at the bar because there's a lot of stuff that goes on at the bar, right? You get to see the
how they make
bartenders
'em
making
and,
the cocktails.
Not
It was
just
really
that,
cool.
what I really enjoy is, for example, when we're in like, I know we mentioned this before, and like for example, when we were in Ippudo, and we were sat literally like me and you were there, like the one in Canary Wharf, because the Canary Wharf has a really nice bar. I quite enjoy that more than sitting at a table.
And that's it. I really do like the whole bar experience, and especially when there is a bartender, because Ippudo doesn't have a
I
bartender.
really enjoy watching people do their
Yeah, and especially because
making the drinks and making the food.
Yeah, it's a skilled craft and all that.
It's really
So
interesting to see.
a lovely thing is downstairs actually has a arcade machine. You can play.
You're lying.
You can play Street Fighter.
I
on
didn't know that.
it. You can play Street Fighter.
If
on
I
it.
knew that, I would have gone down.
But the thing is, they didn't sit us downstairs because literally it was quite empty. There was like four groups of people there. It was still quite enjoyable though. What I liked about it was the vibe. They had like these vintage Japanese posters up. The cutlery was in these like old school tins, like you know those sort of cans of beans and stuff, but like specifically Japanese cans for like candy and like sweet corn and stuff. Yeah, and it was just really nice. Like the whole experience was nice. Looking at the menu as well, the menu was fantastic. Like the styling of the menu, they had their own mascot characters. Each drink had a unique anime character associated to it as well.
I really like that.
It was
yeah.
it was just those little touches.
It just brought the food to life and the drinks to life.
Exactly,
yeah.
and it didn't feel weeby. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of sort of other ramen chains, which we're not going to name, that are like very sort of anime themed. Like they might be themed after Naruto, or you know that kind of sort of weeby vibe.
Can I just say, I didn't see not one weeb.
And that was a good thing about it. Like there wasn't any weeb. And not to say that
Oh
being a
no,
weeb is a bad
I said
thing,
that to
but-
Nicole. I literally said that to Nicole on the day, and then she said, like, oh, I can see one now. I'm looking at her. And I was literally like, you bitch. Why Nicole doesn't get shout out?
We stand Nicole. Do we stand Nicole?
Don't worry.
Okay. We don't stand Nicole. Anyway, so the lovely thing about it is that it's strictly ramen, but they also have other things as well. So on their menu, they've got ramens from all over Japan and some unique creations. So we'll kind of go through their menu and then we'll discuss what we got. Lovely set menu, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So they've got different ramen bases and things like that. So they got their miso ramen, Sapporo miso ramen, and like I mentioned before, their ramen prices are pretty cheap. At most, you'd be spending like £16 for a ramen.
Yeah.
Their set menu costs 24, but then you get starter, dessert, and all that.
Starter, dessert. No, you don't get starter. It was
Drink, sorry.
It was drinks, ramen, and
a dessert.
Yeah, and
sorry.
a dessert, yeah.
Sorry. So it was drink, ramen, dessert. But anyway, so we'll talk about
How much
the
was it?
different-
Like £24?
£24, yeah. So we'll talk about the ramen. So each one has a different ramen from a different era of Japan and different city. So you start off with the Sapporo ramen, which is, and it tells you how long the broth is cooked for.
The broth is so flavorful.
So Sapporo ramen is from 1955 and it's a miso ramen. The broth is basically, it takes them 3 hours to make that broth. Then you have the Tantanmen ramen, which is a sesame spicy ramen from Tokyo, 1958. Also 3 hours, and it's a sesame-based chicken and pork broth. Kumamoto tonkotsu ramen, which is from Kumamoto from 1950. Tokyo shoyu ramen, which is Tokyo from 1910. The vegan miso ramen, which is lovely that they do vegan options. Not many places do.
Yeah.
Spicy tori paitan ramen, which has got an unknown origin, but it takes them
I love-
12 hours
I love
to
how
make
it's
the
a
broth.
spicy one that's unknown.
Unknown. It takes them 12 hours to make
Yeah.
that broth. They got the Yokocho Ramen, which is their signature ramen. That was something that was created as Yokocho was created in London. It takes them 3 hours to do the broth. The Tori Paitan Ramen, unknown as well, but it takes them 12 hours to make that. It's a chicken-based broth. So if you can't eat pork, then definitely you can enjoy that for the chicken base. Hakata Tonkotsu Ramen from Fukuoka, 1947.
I think that's the one I had.
That is also the one that I had as well.
Really good.
Hakodate Shio Ramen, which is from Hakodate from 1884. Takes them 6 hours. It's a chicken and pork based broth. And then they also got a second vegan ramen, which is, I would say, more experimental. It's the vegan Napoli ramen. It's kind of like this Italian take on it. It's got a tomato based broth.
Oh, that's interesting.
It
Never
is
heard
very
of that
interesting.
before,
I've
yeah.
never seen that before.
I
in a
think
ramen
maybe
place.
when we're fasting, let's go and try out the vegan stuff.
I think the vegan ramen would be quite nice
Yeah.
as well because they've got gunmo tofu.
So I feel like when we're fasting, we need to figure out some more vegan places. Maybe we could do
100%.
an episode on vegan food.
Exactly, and I think that would be really nice to see. The sides and extra toppings, you can add extra noodles, you can add an extra egg, menma as well, extra pork belly slices, ginger, nori, broccoli you can add if you're a vegan. There's quite a lot of the add-ons are vegan, so you can add that on as you like, as well as additional sauces. They've also got sushi and poke bowls. So if you don't like ramen, but I kind of think if you're going to Yokocho,
If you're going to ramen place, get the ramen.
get the
Don't-
ramen.
Don't
That's
be
just
like
how
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Don't be like that.
It's like going to steak place. Don't order fish.
And don't
Yeah.
order spaghetti.
Oh my god, Carol.
Carol.
Disaster.
Anyway, but they have other stuff like in terms of soba noodles. They use zaru soba, which is like cold soba noodles. Katsu curry, which I will say,
Yeah, you got that, didn't
I
you?
did.
Yeah.
and I'll explain why. They do katsu curry and they also do poke bowls and some sushi rolls as well. So like salmon avocado roll, vegan sushi, avocado rolls, and inari sushi, which is the sushi that's inside tofu. Inari pockets. Inari meaning fox. They're not made from foxes, but the reason they call them inari is because they used to feed them to foxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Japan loves those boxes, don't they?
They do. I think
I hate them.
It's got a. I hate. Fuck you, foxes. Anyway, so they also do like hirata buns as
No,
well.
literally, they keep you up all night
Anyway,
making noises.
besides the point on the foxes, so they do hirata buns, barbecue pork bun that we tried in Ichiba. They do chicken karage bun. pumpkin croquette as well. They also do some side dishes.
I got one of the harata ones, but I got the karage one. It was so juicy.
Yeah, karage is so good.
It was so nice and crispy and outside, but so juicy, the meat. The chicken.
They've also got sides, pork gyoza, chicken karage, takoyaki, spicy takoyaki, salmon sashimi as well, shio kosho chicken wings, spicy Korean wings, chicken yakitori, cheese tsukune yakitori as well, which is basically cheese meatball, chicken meatballs with cheese on top, and kimchi as well. There's quite a lot of sides. There's a yokocho salad, edamame, spicy edamame, yako tofu, spicy yako tofu. There's quite a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of deals that go on, which we'll talk about here. They've got a kids set menu, which is at £7, really affordable if you've got kids. A lovely place also to take your kids if you are going to go to a ramen place, because
it's very family
friendly, and I think that's probably what Japan Center is going for. They do Wing Wednesday, where you can enjoy a side of wings with any of your ramen for only £6 additional. They also do a Yokocho Ramen Club. I don't know if you know about that.
I read about it, but I don't actually fully understand what it is.
It's a stamp card. So basically you get a free ramen on your 10th visit.
I had no idea. I didn't even collect the card.
They give it to you at the end with your receipt.
I didn't get it.
Yeah. No, you probably wouldn't have noticed it because it's literally underneath your receipt. And yeah, so that's what I did. They've also got menus available in Chinese.
I saw that, yeah.
Which was pretty cool. Not many restaurants do that. And they have a promotional thing for Shoryu. They've got instant ramen.
What?
Shoryu makes instant ramen now.
I had no idea.
Which I didn't know, but it would be really cool to try that one day. And you can do scan to order. A lot of places don't do that, but they've also got a lot of alcohol options.
Yeah,
a lot of different wines.
They
do
really
umishu as well. They have happy hour Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. All cocktails are £7 and 20% on all Gekikan sake. I think that's the brand of sake. And they just do a lot of sake as well. And a lot of different cocktails. And they do desserts. So they do sakura mochi donuts, chocolate mochi donuts, matcha cheesecake, mochi ice cream as well, and yuzu sorbet.
That yuzu sorbet was so good.
But we'll kind of go into it in a little bit. They also do Ueshima coffee as well as some tea, but they also do a lot of different teas. Not many places offer like this many teas. They do sencha, genmai cha, hojicha, soba, cha, oolong, jasmine, yuzu tea, matcha tea, and matcha latte. I'm having a latte. I love matcha latte. And they also do their highball cocktails, a tiki passion, which you've mentioned.
Oh, that was so good.
What is it?
I can't remember, but it had passion fruit.
Do you want me to let you know what it is?
Yeah.
It is an exotic blend of Japanese rum, coconut rum, passion fruit, almond syrup, and bitters, which is pretty cool.
I highly recommend that one.
The Toki highball, which is Suntory Toki whiskey with soda water.
Yeah, I was looking at that. And I thought, maybe I want this one instead, but I wanted something fruity because I usually like whiskey.
They also do Chuhai. I don't know if you know what Chuhai is.
No.
It's strong zero. But they make it there. Like a strong zero is a Chuhai almost. But
I just say never again. Although I love strong zeros and I think they're really good, I just think strong zeros, it's one of those things, as soon as you're drinking, wake up the next day, you kind of reevaluate your life because it's that strong.
What I also like about Chuhai is that there's a lot of Japanese like barbecue places in Japan where they have it on tap, where you put your flavor and then you put your sochu, and it's basically make your own strong zeros. But they do the Chuhai. They also do limoncello Chuhai, which is the same but with limoncello.
Oh, I love limoncello. I wanted to get that one as well, but I thought...
Sochu sour, which is sochu and sour mix. Yaporai melon cream soda, which is the melon cream soda, but with alcohol.
Yeah. Oh.
Sidoroni.
What alcohol's in there?
It's got melon soda, Midori. Midoriya-san. It's like Midori sour. It's like Japanese
No, it's not. It's
liqueur.
not even Midoriya-san. It's Midoriya Shonen.
Midoriya-san. No, but Midori means green. So it's basically like a melon liqueur. Sidoroni, which is a Japanese twist on a Negroni, and a dirty lychee, which is combination of lychee,
that's what Nicole
sake,
got, yeah,
and rum. They've also got more as well. There's a lot of different cocktails. They got a Stardust Yuzu Margarita, Kijo Sour, Aperol Spritz, Gin and Tonic, Manga Kicho Sour as well. And they also do alcohol-free mocktails, which is pretty cool as well. So it's really nice that they do that as well, to accommodating for everyone. Yeah, anyway, we're going to go on a break. And when we return from the break, we're going to actually talk about what we ordered from Yokocho. Patreon. Patreon.com/Gal Podcasts. Be sure to join our Patreon for access to episodes early. You will get verbal shout outs during podcast mid-rolls like this one, access to our Gal only Discord, as well as podcast pilot previews. There are 3 tiers. There's a £3 a month tier, there's a £5 a month, and you get everything if you get that £10 a month tier. We really would love for you guys to join. It's all right if you don't. It does help out the show. It does help us run the lights on the podcast as well. So we really do appreciate it, even if you can. And even if you can't join our Patreon, make sure that you guys give the show a 5-star rating, as well as sharing it on all your social platforms, sharing it with your friends, sharing it with your aunties, sharing it with your grandma. Why not? Enjoy the podcast, share it around. It helps us sort of get further up in the algorithm and actually be able to run more ads, because we get more opportunities that way. So thank you for supporting the show, guys. Whether or not you want to subscribe on Patreon, we love you all the same. Anyway, back onto the ads. Crunchyroll. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Crunchyroll, longtime sponsor. You can go to getlifepodcast.com/Crunchyroll. Once again, that's getlifepodcast.com/Crunchyroll for a 14-day free trial of Crunchyroll Premium. What does that mean? It means you get ad-free anime with the largest anime selection across any platform. You can watch on your PlayStation 5, Xbox, Amazon Fire Stick, you name it. That is the entire Crunchyroll library ad-free. Watch new episodes shortly after they come out in Japan. Stream on 4 devices at a time. Offline viewing for only £60 a year. Amazing. Go to getlifepodcast.com/Crunchyroll. That's getlifepodcast.com/Crunchyroll. Thank you, Crunchyroll, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. J-List. getlifepodcast.com/J-List. That's getlifepodcast.com/J-List. Use the code GAL for
5%
off anything at J-List, and that includes everything that J-List and J-Box has to offer. So that's gifts, calendars, books and magazines, manga and doujins, anime figures, apparel and cosplay, games and anime, otaku and ecchi goods as well, guys. So go to J-List, that's jlist.com, check what they have to offer and buy it there. They really have a good selection of everything. Currently at the moment, J-List is offering special orders and price matching, which means you can actually request from J-List any specific items that you want, and they can actually go and get it for you from Japan. That's actually how J-List originally started, if I'm not mistaken. We did an episode with Peter Payne, the founder of J-List, so we're actually really happy to have the sponsorship going on like we did before. They also do price matches. There is information on their website. Go to jlist.com and you can find it on their blog. Remember, once again, that's getlifepodcast.com/J-List and use the code GAL for
5%
off on everything on the website. Thank you, J-List, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Friendly reminder, guys, to join us on our Discord, getlifepodcast.com/Discord. We have all this amazing stuff that's going on at the moment. Dedicated anime channels, dedicated gaming channels, as well as places for you guys to share your content as well. We love to spread that around, so make sure that you join our Discord. That's getlifepodcast.com/Discord, as well as sharing the podcast on whatever platform you're using. If you're using Spotify, make sure that you guys are engaging with our Q&As and our polls, and just giving us a 5-star review on any podcast platform that you guys are listening to. There should also be a new feature if you are using Anchor and Spotify in general. You can send us an audio note and we'll listen to it on the podcast, and it's a great way for you guys to get directly engaged with us, which is always awesome, as well as checking us out on X at Gal Podcast, as well as on Instagram, once again at Gal Podcast, and on TikTok at Gal Podcasts. Georgina! How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing all right.
Where's that energy gone?
Energy, man. I think it's pandan's making me sleepy.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's the pandan. It's got some inverse
Like,
effect.
do you remember when we had that bubble tea and we felt super high because of the amount of sugar that was in there? Ages ago, we ordered like bubble tea from Deliveroo and we felt like so high.
That was the
Even
shittest bubble tea
yeah,
as
can
well.
I just say, we've never done drugs, so when we're saying so high, it probably is nowhere.
I think
like,
it was. I would say a sugar rush.
yeah, like
mainly.
I just felt so like out of it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, but let's talk about what we got. We went for their set menu, which is called Mero Mero Yokocho, which is for £24. You get a drink, a retro ramen, and a dessert.
Tell me you can never, like, honestly, you can never find a deal better than that anywhere.
You can't. I mean, you could get a better deal in Ichiba, but then obviously the stuff is different there. But for what you get at Yokocho, £24 for a person, and that's a full menu. Dessert.
Isn't the cocktail itself like £12?
No, I think the cocktail is like. I'm just checking the cocktail. The cocktail is can be 11. I think the most expensive cocktail is £11. So the fact that you do get any cocktail, I think it is any cocktail. Yeah, any highball or cocktail, £11. It's a good saving. Like genuinely, if you were to buy those stuff separately, you at least spend a lot of money, right? Anyway, the drinks that are on options is melon cream soda original. You can also get a vegan variant where they put vegan ice cream, which I got because I'm lactose intolerant. So
I really like how they cater.
it's so good, the fact that they cater to vegans. It's amazing. I think we need more vegan places here, especially Japanese vegan places. Like, we need that. Anyway, they also do a Kirin Nama draft, which is the Kirin Ichiban draft, and or any highball or cocktail that's your drink available. Your retro ramen, which is either the Hakata tonkotsu ramen, the Tokyo shoyu ramen, or vegan miso ramen.
I think I got the Hakata one.
I did as well.
It was so good.
And the reason why I got the Hakata was because I was gonna get it anyway. Like that was the one that was screaming out to me. I was like, I'm gonna get one of these because it seemed like such a traditional style of ramen, and I wanted that sort of Japanese retro ramen.
Yeah, I wanted
vibe,
to try a traditional ramen because I think if any ramen place can master their traditional ramen,
then they can do any other ramen.
You know, it's a good ramen place.
And that's it. And they also do different desserts. They do mochi, yuzu sorbet, or mochi donut, which is the chocolate one, and you can get vegan ice cream.
Can
with
I
that
just
if
say
you
one
wanted.
thing? The egg. The egg that
That
I
needs to be a
got
soundbite.
the egg that I got inside of my ramen was cooked to perfection.
Yes, it was so jammy. It was nice.
It was. I just wanted to ask for like, can I have like 20 eggs?
That's another thing as well.
I don't care about the pork.
pork.
Although the pork was good, I like
Egg
if you
ramen.
literally just gave me just the eggs and the broth, I'll be happy. Like
It
the
would be
broth was
good.
so good and the egg
It
was so good.
What I liked about the Hakata tonkotsu ramen is because it is a sort of traditional tonkotsu pork broth. It's quite creamy as well, but it doesn't hurt. Like I don't know. Sometimes when I go to a ramen place, my stomach hurts straight afterwards because of how rich it is.
Although it tastes amazing and it's nothing to do with the ramen. I think it's just the way we digest things. Some things just
100%.
don't work with us. But I had ramen at this place, and although ramen, you kind of usually feel heavy after that meal. I didn't feel heavy at all. It was so good, especially the broth was unreal.
The broth was so creamy as
So
well.
rich.
And it was rich, but it wasn't
But still
overpowering.
delicate in flavor.
Exactly. And I think as well, they have firm and straight noodles, but the thing is you can decide how firm you want it. You can have them floppy, you can have them really firm. I decided to go with how it's supposed to be
So did I.
because I wanted just to try it,
Which is how was it supposed to be?
it was supposed to be firm.
Yeah.
And I kind of like my noodles firm anyway in ramen,
Yeah,
to be
same.
fair with you,
I
because
like-
I want
I like
that
a bite, yeah.
That's it. You also have with it kikurage mushrooms, barbecue pork belly, spring onions, that kind of mustard.
pork. Can I just say the pork belly?
It was good. It was good. It was real good. And
So
the
good.
slices were huge as well.
I know. There was a lot. Can I just say, usually I finish my plate. I could not finish this ramen to save my life.
You know what?
Not even the noodles, not even the broth, nothing.
I will mention as well something.
It was a
about
lot of food in that bowl.
It was. It was a lot of ramen. And a lovely thing is that you can always ask for more noodles. And that's, any ramen place is good if they offer you the chance to get more
Noodles, yeah.
If you go to a ramen place and they don't offer you to refill your noodles,
You know that place is rubbish.
stay away from that place. You know what I mean? Because you need to have that option, because sometimes you finish all your noodles and you're like, oh, I'm just left with all this soup, right?
But see, I was left with everything. Not because, and I regret leaving it, because when I got home, I really thought to myself, oh, I wish I finished that bowl.
Well,
but I couldn't finish it. It was a lot of
Yeah.
food.
Anyway, so speaking of a lot of food, I also got chicken katsu curry, and I kind of felt like I fucked up
Why?
for one simple reason.
Why?
Because I thought
It looked massive.
it was huge, and I was like, "Shit! I didn't mean to do that." What I
You
meant-
literally ordered 2 main, side, dessert, and drinks, and you thought to yourself.
and I had to finish it, and I did. But I regret finishing it because it was that much food. And I was thinking, oh, you know what? Here's me thinking it was a side, because some restaurants do it where you can have a side of if you go into what's that restaurant?
Ippido and Canary Wharf.
Ippido and Canary
Sometimes,
Wharf.
yeah.
You can order, or they used to do this. You can order chicken katsu curry.
In
and
a miso bowl.
It was
Yeah.
super small.
Yeah,
And I was thinking, hey, you know
they
what?
used to do these cute little donboris and little rice bowls that they used to do inside a little miso bowl. There was a mini katsu curry on the side, or a mini donbori bowl.
And I thought that's what it was gonna be.
No, you literally got served a massive plate.
And I got
of
served a
katsu.
huge plate, and it was 2 chicken breasts, and I was like,
two chicken
it was
breasts.
huge. I was like,
No, wait, 2 chicken breasts.
2 chicken breasts.
That's not normal.
It's huge.
That surely that has to be to share.
No. It was for one. It was portion for one person, and it was £11. Let me double check the price of it.
Do you have a picture? Let me see. Let me see.
Sorry, it was £14. I should have looked at the price. I don't look at the price when I go to.
I think sometimes, Bish, you gotta look at the price. If it's the same price as the main, then you know it's gonna be.
Yeah,
humongous.
I didn't look at the price. That's the thing. That's my issue. I don't look at the price when I go to restaurants. Let me see, because I did take pictures. Because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post this on my Instagram. Look at this, Georgina. Isn't that not 2 chicken breasts?
Oh, that is 2 chicken breasts.
That's 2 katsu chicken breasts.
Why would they serve you 2 chicken breasts?
It was huge. It was a huge portion.
Why would they serve you 2
They're
chicken
generous.
breasts?
That's what
Can
it
I just
is.
say, Ichiba or Japan Center, can you explain why do you serve 2 chicken breasts?
They don't need to explain. They just need to continue what they're doing. And they give you like a gravy boat, like a huge gravy boat.
You see? Yeah, I was gonna say, where is the curry? Because
I poured it on top. I didn't take a picture of the gravy boat.
oh my god, they give you
They give you like
a gravy
huge-
boat
they-
full of
They
curry.
give you a huge gravy boat filled with curry, and the plate is like a boat shape, and it's like it soaks up all that ramen, it soaks up all that curry, and I'm like, this is a lot of food, man. Don't get me wrong, it was.
Was it good katsu
It was
curry?
a good katsu curry. It was good, and it was just the curry sauce. Like the curry sauce didn't have any lumps in it because sometimes they put like vegetables in it. It was just plain curry sauce, but it just worked.
Yeah, it looked good. It did
and
look
they
good.
had the proper pickles.
You're lying.
They had the proper pickles there. The stuff that you get in like.
Do you know what? It's gonna sound so crazy, but I
Coca
kind
curry.
of want to go back to Yokocho and eat
We need
the
to.
curry.
I think, and I normally don't recommend this. And normally when I say.
No, like you go to a restaurant that you have to eat like its speciality. Don't go order in a side thing. But the katsu curry in Yokocho does look really good.
I would say that if you just went to Yokocho and ordered the katsu curry,
I think you'd be alright.
you would absolutely love it. It's such an outlier. Like you wouldn't really go to a ramen place and order curry.
No, it's like literally illegal.
But on this occasion,
Although, do you know who did that?
Who?
Carmen. We
Carmen.
were in Shoryu, and I got the ramen, and Carmen goes and orders the katsu curry, and I literally looked at her like, I love Carmen, don't get me wrong. I literally looked at her and I thought to myself, you're
shout out to Carmen.
ordering fish in a steak restaurant. It's like the equivalent. It's wrong.
So yeah, I got that, and they served it to me at the same time. I was like, what the hell am I doing with all food?
Did they look at you and thought to themselves, where's the second person?
I don't know. And even when I saw it, I was like, damn, I fucked up. But in general, and the fact that they sent me, wait, I want to show you the melon soda.
Oh, that looks so good.
So good. It's so good.
I should have got that. I was
You
actually
should've.
looking at it and I thought, no, I'm gonna get a tiki passion.
It's so good, man. It's unreal.
I love
And
melon
it
soda.
works with the
Yeah.
ramen as well,
I
Like,
love melon
it
soda.
cuts the ramen, and that's what makes me think. And it's not because of the melon soda; it's because of the ice cream on top, and it cuts that sort of sweetness, even though it's still sweet. I don't know how to
You
explain
mean
it.
cut the saltiness? Yeah.
Well,
of
yeah,
the ramen.
of the ramen. Sorry.
No, we are not. We are not.
Japan Center?
No, we are not eating ice cream and ramen together.
Center.
No.
Japan Center. We'll
No.
do this. So Japan
No.
Center.
There are
give
some
us-
places that do cake and ramen. That's weird.
That's also in Japan. I think that's a bit too much because the cake texture will get nasty. Japan Center. Can we go? And I'm
No.
asking. No. I'm asking this, Georgina. Let me ask this.
I mean, you can do it if you literally said, "Can I have a scoop of ice cream on the side?"
Yeah. Are we allowed to do this, Japan Center?
No, don't do it.
No, because I think it would be a great idea.
Decline this.
Delete me from this conversation.
Shaq has spoken.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyways.
Wait, I just need to make sure I got the right button because I could say something completely different.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joshua Vegas. Anyway, I don't know. I kind of feel like we need to try it one day.
No, don't say we. Say you.
I'll
Say
try
I.
it. I'll try it.
Don't say we.
I'll try it. Let me try it. Let me in. Anyway, so we tried that ramen. I think the ramen was good. I think it was really solid. Good portion for a great price.
I thought it was so rich and flavorful.
In terms of the price,
But not heavy.
It is on par with every other ramen place, right? Whether it's
But that set menu,
the set menu
star of the show.
sets it apart, no pun intended, from every ramen place. And I think the fact that they offer a set menu for that great of a price and you get a dessert and a drink, could be alcoholic if you want it to, is insane. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. What dessert did you get in the end?
I got the mochi donut.
So good. Nicole got that. I got the
It
yuzu
was
ice cream
so
and I
good.
quite
I don't know
enjoyed
how
it.
to explain it. It was just so soft. It didn't feel like I was eating a donut. It felt like I was eating a cloud. It was just so nice, and even with that vegan ice cream, it was just so good.
Yeah,
It
no,
was-
the
it was
only
so
reason
good.
why I didn't get it because I don't like chocolatey things, but I love yuzu and I love lemon, so I got the sorbet.
Well, how was the sorbet? Was it good?
It tasted so refreshing after something so salty and hot.
Mm.
Can I just say one thing? I find it so funny that whenever it's like the hottest day of the year, we always think to ourselves, what am I craving? Ramen.
No, you know what?
It's
We
actually,
shout-
it's so crazy.
We shout on Nathan.
And I feel like, yeah, we
About
cussed
that.
out Nathan for it, but Nathan's onto
Nathan's
something.
right.
Yeah.
Nathan is right. Nathan Mills, if you're listening, you're right. Okay.
Like ramen on a hot day, there's something about it. Maybe because it's so taboo, it just works.
No, but you know what? People in Japan do that all the time.
Yeah, that's because they're used to it.
Nathan knows what we're talking about. Chin was the one that I actually started to make fun of him for eating ramen on a hot day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Chin was like, "What are you doing to us?"
What are you doing to us? You know what? Can we? Okay, here's my suggestion.
I think we need to take out Nathan to Yokocho.
That's it. That's what I was saying. When we get officially invited to Yokocho, I think we need to bring Nathan with us and have him on the episode.
100%.
Nathan, if you're listening, this is your official invitation.
Nathan even listen?
He does.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
100%. Cool. Nathan is our number one fan. No, I'm joking. No, Nathan.
I highly doubt it.
No, Nathan's a good friend of ours. So people know who Nathan is. He's a good friend of mine from the games industry. I've known him for like more than 10 years now, I think. It's been a while since I've known him. So we love Nathan. We stan Nathan.
We stan a king.
We stan a king. And I think Nathan is really good with ramen. Like, if I'm not mistaken,
Nathan is like the ramen connoisseur.
He's the ramen connoisseur, 100%. Because I noticed as well during COVID that he was buying these ramen packets.
And he was making his own ramen at home, yeah.
He was making his own ramen at home using the DIY kits that you can buy from Japan Center, the Shoryu ramen kits. I'm pretty sure he liked it. So shout out to Nathan. But yeah, that's what we had from Yokocho. I am so down for going again.
100%. Yokocho was so good.
But what I would like to do next time...
Don't say ramen and ice cream.
No, okay, no, that was a joke. Ramen and ice cream, that was a joke.
That was not a joke. I know what you're like. You really meant it. It's just because I grilled you so much about it. You're saying, oh, it's a joke. It's not a joke.
It's a joke, guys.
It's not a joke.
Anyway, so no, what I was gonna suggest is that I want to try the booths downstairs.
I want to as well. If I knew that existed, I would have abandoned Nicole. Nicole, I love you. I would have abandoned
because
you.
I want to try it in terms of the experience, right?
Yeah.
And just in general, and maybe like, you know, as I'm waiting for my food to come, play a little bit of Street Fighter. That sort of vibe.
I had no idea. They have like an arcade machine downstairs.
They only have one machine. Now, what I would suggest, because I've got images of it, what I would recommend that they do, and this might not be beneficial for them as a business, but as you go downstairs, you'll see that there's all these different, and you guys can check these images on Instagram. As you go downstairs, there is these booths here, all along it, and you sit on like these little sort of vegetable crates.
Do people actually serve you behind the thing?
They do.
Like,
there is someone, well, there would be someone cooking behind that little thing. Can you see that?
Cool. Yeah, that's so
So there's
cool.
someone cooking the ramen and stuff behind that.
I want to do that so badly.
Obviously, I think they only do it when it's busy or if it's like a big group. So this is what I was saying. They've got a Street Fighter machine here.
I had no idea.
But what I was going to suggest that they have is, because this is a retro 1-up machine, but what I was suggesting that they would have is that, you know where these seats are? They should just remove all of those seats
and have more machines.
And have more arcade machines so that, you know, you can play DOA, you can play Tekken, you can actually have it as like a real retro sort of bar. And I think it's nice to have the retro 1-up machines. You can get them from anywhere, really. They're like sort of
or
a
the
modern...
claw machines would be really cool.
Yeah, maybe like a gacha machine or something. But what I think they should have is like actual old school arcade machines, like actual real arcade machines, like not the retro 1-up machines, because they're like normal basic machines, right? But if you had like a retro Street Fighter, retro Tekken machine, like that would make this place so much more nostalgic, right? For that era. And I think it would be really cool. Like, I think it would be a really cool place to hang out.
To summarize, Yokocho, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I would go as far to say 12 out of 10.
Yeah,
it's
no,
really
same,
good.
same. 100%.
It's so good. Like, I would say this is
over 9,000!
Over 9,000!
If only we had that on the soundboard.
Oh, we can have that one. I would say, in terms of a ramen experience, it's got everything. It's got the great tasting ramen. If you drink alcohol, it's got lovely cocktails. It's got the vibe, both upstairs and downstairs. The music is great. The staff are so friendly. It's unreal. Like, they were giving me
really
suggestions.
nice, yeah.
Like, obviously, I didn't go as a member of the press. I didn't go. No one knew that I was going. You know what I mean?
Bish just went to eat.
I just went to eat, and the staff was so friendly. They'll give me recommendations. They went up to me and they were like, are you ready for the dessert now? Like, they actually, you know, they were noticing.
Yeah, I
everything.
like how they served everything in like a timely order. Like, they wouldn't just
100%.
like as soon as you were done with your main, they gave you a dessert and what. Like, they didn't. It's not like Wagamama where they just give you everything. At once.
It's
so
so
weird.
annoying at Wagamamas when they
hate
do that.
that.
But they do everything in like a timely fashion, and they'll ask you, are you ready for your next course? Are you ready for your
The staff
drinks?
there,
The staff,
12 out of 10.
12 out of 10, 100%. And
The decorations, 12 out of 10. And the food, 12 out of 10.
I was
Yeah.
really loving the vibe and just
It was just so nice.
It was nice.
It felt like you were not in London anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You felt like you were transported to
you were
Japan.
transported to Fukuoka in 1950. You know what I mean? And the fact that you had like old school Godzilla movie posters.
And I like the little waving lucky cat everywhere.
Yeah.
It was so cute in different colors.
And it was just like fun. It was just like a really nice experience. And I think you can go with your friends. You could go on a date. You can go with your family as well, because they do a kids menu. I think in general, it's just such a lovely experience. And I don't think any other ramen place in London has that vibe. You know, there's so many themed ramen places, and it gets annoying and stupid, and it doesn't feel right.
The only thing that I thought,
on point.
the only thing that I thought was missing.
What?
I quite like when you go into a ramen place and they go "Ohayo gozaimasu."
No, I hate that. They don't say "Ohayo gozaimasu." They
What
say
do they say?
"Irashaimase,"
Yeah.
which
Oh,
means
what
welcome.
does "Ohayo gozaimasu" mean?
Ohayo means good morning.
And then gozaimasu.
Gozaimasu is like if you
Shit,
say
I said the wrong thing. My
if you
bad.
say arigatou gozaimasu, it's like thank you very much. Like Ohayo gozaimasu is like welcoming you
Okay.
in the morning.
So what did they say?
They say irashaimase. But
Shaimasu. Yeah,
I don't
no,
like
I
that.
quite
hate
like that.
hate
I like
It
that.
gets so fake because it's like we're not in Japan, you know. Like it
But I
feels
like
cheesy.
that touch. I do
I
like that
don't
touch.
like it. I don't. If someone goes up to me in a restaurant and say "Irashaimase," I'll be like, "No, stop it." In Japan, okay, because a lot of restaurants that do that, they can't. In my opinion, they shouldn't be saying "Irashaimase" because it kind of feels like a very sort of home style Japanese restaurant. You know, like that's owned by families by generation to generation. You don't go into like a Coco curry in Japan and then the cooks are like "Irashaimase," like they don't do that. You know what I mean? Like a chain restaurant, that doesn't happen. So I find like a lot of ramen places that say "Irashaimase," I'm like, no, stop it, because Ippudo does that, and I don't like that.
I
I'm
like
not
it when
fan of
Ippudo does
I
that.
hate
I like that.
it pisses me off.
I
so
love
much.
it. It's like a good start to the meal.
No, not a fan. I mean, some people will like it. I'm just not a fan of it. Anyway,
Then again, you like Mrs. Pot. Yeah, I threw that in your face, Fish. What are you gonna do about it?
to be human again.
Will be human again. I literally thought you were gonna sing like Cher for a second. When I thought you were gonna sing "Do You Believe in Love After Love?" I can hear him sing inside me say, "I really don't think I'm strong enough." Oh.
You know, I would say we'd
I
get
love Cher.
I would say weuld get copyright striked, but
I think we're increasing sales for these artists. Literally.
I don't think we are.
No,
I think
we
we're
are.
decreasing. I think Cher will sue us for.
I think
our
Cher,
bad
yeah,
impression.
I think Cher is gonna be. No, please, I wish I was Cher. I absolutely love Cher.
But you know,
I
we
adore
stand
her.
a queen.
Cher is the queen of all queens.
She is. We love Cher.
I love Cher. Live
Can
in
you not do it?
love.
I want to do it. You believe in life after love. I'm dancing, man. I love that song.
Okay, cool.
I almost want to because I can connect it to the Bluetooth and start playing it.
Can you do
I
it?
can. No, but we'll get demonetized. So I can't do that. But I still want to.
Live in love after love.
You know what? We should do a karaoke episode.
I think we need to look for a place that there's food and karaoke and go.
There has to be a place. But you know what? Actually,
I'm dying to do karaoke.
this is the thing about Umai. We're getting to a point in Umai where restaurants are inviting us to go, which is fantastic. But I'm hoping that we get tourism boards on board. If that makes sense. So the Japanese tourism board.
Send us to Japan.
Send us to Japan. And we will go. We'll go to
We will
Akihabara.
go. We will eat everywhere.
We will eat everywhere. We'll promote the
We
shit
will.
out of Japan.
Yeah, we will come back broke and fat.
We would come out, literally, we'd be like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, we would come out.
I think we'll be there on like one seats on the airplane, and when we come back,
No,
we'll
they-
need like
they-
a whole row.
Do you think they'll send us first class? They won't.
I don't care if they send us with the bloody luggage.
Yeah,
Just
okay,
send us
send
to
us-
Japan.
Air Japan?
Air Japan. I don't care if I sit with the
JL.
dogs in the cargo.
Yeah,
Literally,
hell yeah, we'll do that.
I will do it. I don't care.
No, but seriously, I think we're getting to a point in the podcast where this sort of stuff is inevitable. And I think, you know, there's only so much that we can explore in the UK in terms of ramen places. Because I know there's a lot of...
And I think what we're going to do in future is we've brought a camera now, so hopefully you'll see some more content from
Yeah,
us
that's what we're
on
hoping
TikTok.
to see more content on like TikTok and like Instagram and stuff. But what we're hoping for as well, and we're hoping to, if we do travel, to do like vlogs. Like if we ever go to Japan, we would do like Japan vlogs. I want to dedicate like episodes on like, what's it called? Train station bentos for like the Shinkansen.
I would love that.
Like McDonald's in Japan, KFC in Japan.
Even the fancy places like
Fancy places as well.
like in
Omakase, I
Japan.
want to do for Chef Yukimura as well.
Oh, I love that man.
Like-
that man, I have to go and
We
eat.
have to go to
I
Japan.
have to go eat in Japan in his restaurant before he passes away because I feel like he's rather old now.
No.
No, because every
No.
time I see him, although he's so happy and lively, I always get worried. Like, oh my god, I hope he just lasts.
Protect him.
Protect him at all costs, Japan. Literally protect him at all costs.
But yeah, that's
I have to go and meet him.
And that's the thing. We want to go to all these different places. So if you guys also want to see that, we will be contacting the Travel and Tourism Board of Japan. So we want you guys to kind of assist that as well. Let them know that you want us to be there. We'll be there. Because a lot of our listeners are actually in Japan. I looked at our listener analytics.
Do you think they'll let's do a GoFundMe page?
A GoFundMe.
Listeners.
Hey guys,
pay for our trip to Japan.
We could do that like we had a Patreon.
Yeah.
But I don't feel right like taking money.
No,
from
I
the
would never
listeners, so
take
I
money
wouldn't-
from
I
the
wouldn't do
listeners.
that. So
But I'm more than happy to take money.
from the tourism board of
Yeah,
Japan,
please.
100%.
Take us to Japan. We're desperate.
Or Japan Crate.
Japan
Sugoi-ma.
Crate, come on, mate.
Sugoi-ma,
Yeah.
come on, just send us to Japan.
In it, we will promote you so much.
And they do those Instagram videos where they go to different restaurants and stuff.
Take
Bring
us, let us
bring-
do it.
Exactly.
Let's do a partnership.
We're already sponsored by them. Or Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, come on, send us to Japan.
Someone just send us to Japan.
You know,
we
actually,
beg you.
I was invited to go to the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and it was in Tokyo this year.
Why didn't you go?
Because I couldn't afford a fucking ticket.
I would have
Crunchyroll
gone.
invited me, and I was like,
You're an idiot.
what? What do you mean I'm an idiot?
I would have gone. Yeah, I would have paid for the ticket myself and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Will you have paid for my ticket? Because it was for me, you know.
I would have gone on your behalf. I don't care.
No.
Oh, Tokyo's game show. Have
Tokyo
to
Game
go
Show.
one day.
Yeah, we can get into Tokyo Game Show, I think. Yeah, but anyway, that being said,
Send us to Japan.
send us to Japan. Send us to Japan. And what if like Japan doesn't send us, but then we get like an email from like the Singapore Tourism Board? Hell yeah, we're going
I
to
will
Singapore.
I love Singapore. Screw it,
Singapore,
yeah.
Malaysia, I'm down.
I
for
don't
that.
care. Anyone, send us to your country.
Send us. Oh, we don't
Singapore,
care. It's like,
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Oh yeah, we'd love Vietnam. For the food culture in Vietnam, it's
Oh.
insane. Thailand. I'm trying to think. Indonesia, send us
Korea.
there. Korea, South Korea, yeah. Germany,
Amsterdam.
yeah, would be a good one.
Anyone, take us.
I think we could probably arrange Amsterdam ourselves though. Amsterdam's not that expensive to go to. We're like Ireland, Scotland.
Island.
That's
Oh,
my-
Scotland's
We
good.
could go Scotland.
Scotland.
I would want to try like fish and chips in Scotland and like deep fried.
Aren't we
Mars
planning
bar.
to go Scotland later on this year?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Just
Ew.
deep fried Mars bar.
Deep fried Mars bar. That's what
Lewis
we do.
Capaldi.
Is he Scottish?
I think so.
No.
He is, and I'm
He
pretty sure
isn't?
he is.
Lewis Capaldi. Is he the comedian?
I was getting used to being someone you loved.
No, who's
That's Lewis Capaldi. He sings that song. Then the name
Oh, wait, stop.
and then
Delete me from this conversation.
We don't want to get demonetized. We already.
Sang Cher.
What if
yeah.
Cher is okay with it, but Lewis Capaldi is
But
not
Lewis
a fan?
Capaldi, he's just so honest and straightforward, and we love him.
But he might be honest in his cease and
Protect
desist.
him. Protect him.
Delete me from this conversation.
Thank
Protect
you.
Lewis Capaldi at all costs.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Umai, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.